Curious George plays mini golf. George and Steve were good friends. They liked to play games. Steve always had the high score. He always won. One day, Steve invited George to play mini golf. This was a new game for George. He was curious. Maybe he could win this time. Steve hit the ball 1, 2, 3 times. Now it was George's turn. George took a big swing. His ball hit 2 trees. George swung his golf club many times to get a high score. George hit the ball again and again and again. It went all over the golf course. Golf was easy. George hit the ball as many times as he could. Finally, he hit it right into the hole. At the end of the game, Steve read the scores. Steve 35, Betsy 58, and George 250. George had the highest score. He was so happy he had won. But George, in golf the lowest score is best, Betsy told him. I won the game, Steve said. George was surprised. How could a small number be better than a big number? George had an idea. He wanted to win in golf. He had to practice. George asked his friend if he could borrow some things from their house. George made a golf course on the roof. A paper towel roll was his club. He blew in one end. Air came out the other end. The ball moved. He was ready to play. George invited Steve over. George played it first. He blew through the tube and got a hole in one. Steve was next, but it took him 8 tries to get the ball into the hole. Steve counted the points. George had the lowest score. Finally, he was the winner. A monkey mini golf. The end.